The Galaxy S23 is off to a good start. Yes, the Galaxy S23 Ultra is outputting different issues from time to time. However, there is no denying that the phone offers tremendous performance. Well, all that credit goes to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 SoC. But with the 8 Gen 3, the Galaxy S24 might just be the perfect flagship phone of 2024. That too, with the Apple iPhone 15 series considered. Samsung's next-gen flagship, the S24, is almost 1 year away, but rumors regarding its specifications are already popping up 1 month after the release of the S23. And for the most part, these alleged leaks concern the Galaxy S24's chipset, tentatively named Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Qualcomm is working on the sequel to the 8 Gen 2, and a new leak claims to reveal specifications and expected Geekbench scores. First things first, the 8 Gen 3 doesn't have a primary core with a frequency that goes as high as 3.7 GHz, according to this leak. Instead, the Cortex-X4 core is clocked at 3.2 GHz, which is on par with the standard 8 Gen 2. However, the Gen 2 variant used for this comparison is the one available exclusively for the Galaxy S23 flagships, which has a clock rate of 3.36 GHz for the primary Cortex-X3 CPU core. If you think this leak is a bit confusing, that's because it is. But in short, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 may or may not have a higher frequency for the primary Cortex-X4 core than the standard 8 Gen 2. Either way, the upcoming SoC should claim better performance than the previous generation, and the alleged leak uses Geekbench to support this claim. Aside from the primary CPU core having conflicting specifications, the leak also points to a different core configuration for the 8 Gen 2. They will supposedly have one primary core, 5 Cortex, a 720 performance cores, and 2 Cortex, at 520 energy-efficient cores. Interestingly, the leak also suggests that the Galaxy S24 series may benefit from UFS 4.1 storage, or at the very least that the 8 Gen 3 will support this unannounced storage standard. And lastly, the leak claims that the 8 Gen 3 can beat even the iPhone 14 in Geekbench, scoring 1930 points in single-core tests and 6236 points in multi-core. The figures seem very precise, so we advise taking them with a pinch of salt. The biggest question among Samsung fans is whether or not the Galaxy S24 will use the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 exclusively, or if the Exynos line of chipsets will return in some markets next year. And if Exynos doesn't make a comeback, will the 8 Gen 3 be overclocked for Samsung and possibly run at 3.7 instead of 3.2 GHz? Time will tell, and many things can change by the time Samsung releases the Galaxy S24 series next year. But if you're curious about how the ongoing Galaxy S23 series performs, you can check out our review videos in the channel. So, what are your opinions for this new 8 Gen 3 chipset? Share your valuable thoughts below, and if you enjoyed the video, then a sub to the channel will be massive. See you for the next time. Peace out.